Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a second project for Papercraft Secrets Facebook group as a way of inspiring others. And you can buy, I'm using printables from Papercraft Secrets website, and that's owned by Alicia McNamara, and I'll put the links below for the Facebook group and for the shop as well. So I'm using Rustic Bouquet today. It has 39 sheets and it comes with a variety, like these are strips, have some backgrounds, you have ready-made card bases here, really lots of those. Some more bases. These are bases. That's a very pale pink, a wood grain, more wood grain, another wood grain, some fussy cutting to do. That's upside down, sorry. Some flowers if you want to cut them out, and there's more of the pink paper to go. And then just I've used some of the things already because I was playing with it yesterday, and so I haven't got 39 left. Anyway, so today we're going to be making a couple of cards. Whether I'll make more than a couple will depend on the time, how we go with time. So sorry, I forgot to do this as I normally do. Forgot to get the cardboard and foam mats and all the rest of it. I'll beg your pardon, I'm so sorry. Alright, hopefully we'll get everything we need now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this background here for the first card, and I'm using a square card because I'm going to be using this it was like drawn like that on the printable, and then I cut it in half. So I'm just going to be using this base here. And what I do for my measuring, I just line it up to the card base, look at it, and I want to have a little bit of a border, so I leave a little bit of a space and I make a mark with my pencil. And the same here, I want to leave a little space, so I'll make a mark with my pencil. And then I cut it out using my trimmer. The trick is then to see where the mark is. Look, I'm sorry I don't do measurements, but whenever I do measurements, it never seems to work out for myself. So, and you know, like you don't really need a trimmer. You could just use a ruler and a knife to measure with. Didn't cut our way through, so it's going to go that way, like that. And then to add a bit more, I'm going to use this lovely dotty paper here as a further layer. Same thing again, I'm going to put leave a little bit of border on the side there. Hope you're doing all well. Oh, that doesn't get that in. Very bad grammar there, Kay. Hope you are all doing well. That's better. Just been for a walk to the shops because we live very close to the shops. I just need a rubber, sorry, because that's the only thing about leaving pencil markers. It does leave a rubber mark, a pencil mark. And then with the element that I've got here, this thinking of you one, it doesn't quite go into the, so I'm going to, what I probably should do is I'll stick those down first, and then we'll see what goes, how we go. I'm going to stick them down with some double-sided tape. Could use glue if you wanted to. I just like to use double-sided tape because sometimes the glue doesn't come out very well. And because it's paper, I printed all of these off in paper, which probably wasn't the ideal situation, but I've printed all the printables off I need for my projects as part of the design team for Papercraft Secrets. And then the next time I do any printing off, I'll use some card, I think, because I've got some now. Just do that. just have to remember to get it out. That's the trick. So I buy my paper and card from Officeworks. These card bases come from Uniquely Creative. So that way did I say, or that way did I say? That's there, and then this one goes on the inside like that. I like the autumn tones of this kit. It's different, and I don't know, it's just really, I don't know, something about sort of like, it's the perfect message for, perfect colours for those messages for different things like thinking of you, sympathy. They make really love birthday cards as well, so I probably haven't got that in sorry, haven't got that in view. Just put it in the middle. Just got a pencil mark there where I measured it. And then for, oh no, I haven't made that straight. Just very carefully lift that up a little bit. That's one good thing about this. It does have a little bit of wriggle room. That's better. That's better. Alright, because this is not quite square, I'm going to just, this rubber is probably not the best rubber really, it keeps leaving a mark. I might have to chuck it and get my new ones out. So I'm just going to measure this one. What I do is look at the outside of where I'm going to go, and you can see it didn't cut it very well, did I? The other one, that's right, it's a handmade card, and handmade cards you do make mistakes. So I'm just going to cut it there, and then I'm going to trim off the side a little bit as well, just perhaps a little bit more in from that measure. And then I'm going to just trim off the bottom a little bit, so there's a bit more room for, because I'm going to do another layer. Just trimmer this in. I have to get a new trimmer, because these trimmer, it doesn't, to me, is not cutting cleanly enough for my liking. I'm going to keep changing the blades all the time, and I need to get another one. This little dinky one's good for little things, so I probably should need to use this one more. I need to get another one, a big one, I think, like that. Alright, sorry, it's just got bits of paper here. Just gonna make sure more bits are in the bin. So I'm going to use this again, and I'm going to mat that on there, and I'm just going to do it straight on there like that without measuring it, because I'm just going to make sure there's a bit of a border around the outside. Oh, why is there a bit of fluff on there? Oh, wonder where that came from. Just around the outside and the edges, one across the middle, just to make sure it's stuck in the middle because it's paper. And the one in the middle, all hunky-dory. And then make sure that that's sort of down with the border around the edge. And then because I've done this for a very long time, I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to cut about the same distance where this other edge is around this side. I don't need to use my trimmer. I'm just using line of sight here. I'm using the edge of the paper to sort of cut. If you want to use your, look, it's up to you. I feel confident enough to do that, but if you feel you would prefer to use a trimmer, then you go and you do that. So it's your card. So I'm going to put that on. Goodness me, just look at the time and thought, goodness, that went quick. Surely not, that can't be right. Maybe I looked at it wrongly the first time. It's quite possible. You look at something and then you read it and you think, and then you think you know what it is, and then you go look at it again and think, oh, maybe I read it wrong. I'm sure that happens to everybody. Okay, so which way around should I go? Okay, that way around. That way around. I don't know, that way around, I think. So you've got a nice layering there, and then I'm going to cut this out. Actually, I'm going to use a trimmer first. A little guillotine, I should call it, really. And then very quickly, hopefully quickly, going to just cut around the border cut around fussy cutting. With fussy cutting, you move the paper, not the scissors. You might need to move the scissors a little bit, but you generally don't move the scissors a lot. Just use the paper. Probably needs to be a bit better than that, Kay. I could have fussy cut this earlier, and but I thought it would be worthwhile sharing this process as well, to show sometimes, you know, that you need to do things, well, I like to do things as they go. I don't always do everything, prepare everything in advance. Normally I do try to do a little bit of preparation for a video, otherwise the test takes too long. This is real time. Real time. And I might need to get around to doing one at this rate. I like to leave a little bit of a white border around my fussy cutting. So moving the paper around with these two, the thumb and the first finger on my hand, and I'm just holding it so that I'm using the finger at the back to sort of turn the paper. And I've been fussy cutting for a long time, so it doesn't usually take me a long time to do it. Get my scraps out of the way. They shouldn't be there. Alright, and then again, I'm just going to put that on there very carefully, just to give it a little bit of a border. Plenty of paper there to do that with, so I'm just going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to do it with a bit of this is just packaging that I'm using here. Didn't cut that very straight, or judge it very straight. That'll do. Doesn't need to cover the whole thing you've cut out, just needs to cover the main bit. which is doing. Yes, it probably would be quicker to glue it down, but I didn't get my glue ready, did I? And I've got to feel it takes a while to get the glue going in the mornings, especially if you've got a bottle at the end of its life, which I have here. So this goes on there. Whoops, sorry. But you know, you use whatever you're comfortable with, and you don't have to use packaging. Just keep it flat, or foam mounts, or whatever is your personal preference. Just going there, and I'm very carefully going underneath the printable to give myself a border here, like I did before, line of sight. But very carefully, don't cut through the printable. And then it just goes on there like that. So you could make it another piece of packaging, just to lift it up a little bit more. I've got it here, so I may as well use it. Oh, dropping my stuff on the floor, my rubbish on the floor here, without meaning to. The tiniest little, I put my paper rubbish in one bin, and my plastic rubbish, including the backs that I'm peeling off here, in a little bin stuck to my desk. So I think I need to get another one. I need a little tiny bin. It's a bit full already. Okay, and that just goes like that. So you've got your first card here, and we might very quickly do a second card. This one's going to be a little bit different in that I'm going to be using cardstock, black cardstock here. It's just left over from something else, another project, so I'm just using this. Again, I'm just going to, because there's enough of an edge around there, I'm only just measuring on the one side. I'm just going to go there, and I'm going to use, oops, sorry, trimmer's going everywhere here. I thought I had a bit of paper organised, ready to go, but obviously I haven't. Sorry, I have to go look for it. Just trying to make sure my print trimmer doesn't fall down here. Oh, there it is. Thought I had it ready to go. I'm going to use this background this time. It goes out the way so you can see what's going on. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it, and that's where how much of a gap I want to leave, and that much of a gap I want to leave. And because this is bigger, it won't fit in my little trimmer, so I have to use this big one. And there. Okay. And that's going to go in there, just about the pencil mark. So by using different elements, you can give your cards a different look. This one was just using the printables. This one is using a bit of cardstock. It's whatever you prefer to do. You don't have to create layers if you don't want to. It's an individual interpretation on everything that you like to make. just showing you some ideas of what you can do and how you can use different things. Because I like to change my cards up as well, make them a little bit different so they're not all the same. And because the printable has the same pattern, this is how you can make it look a bit different. But does it really matter? They're all probably all going to different people, really. And this kit, because it's quite big, can be used lots of times. Okay, then this one, I'm just going to use the Happy Birthday with my trimmer. Where is it? Trim around the outside like I did before. Don't need that side, this side. And again, I'm going to use my trimmer, my black cardstock. I'm going to put it on my card base. Is it not straight? Okay. Let's have a look. Did I not cut it straight? Not quite. Oh, just something's not quite right. This top one, I think. Just going to a little line and up a bit more. That's better. That's better. Just put a bit of double-sided tape on that one. In the middle, forgot. Card base on the, I keep calling card base, not a card base, it's cardstock, and I'm just going to eyeball it and cut where I think it should go. But again, this is just me. You can use trimmer, knife, measure it, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to put that right there like that. And it didn't cut it very straight on that side, so it just needs a bit of a leveling up. Cardstock down. I'm not elevating this one. Am I elevating this one? No, I haven't got a. Oh yes, I have got more packaging there. It's too late now. But you could elevate this one as well. Not coming off, the backing's not coming off, it's still sticking to the tape bit. That's better. And then so that you're using this bit you've cut off the other side of the, you could put that. Oh, of course, Kate. That's right, because you just have to turn it around the other way. Oh, just put another bit of double-sided tape down since I wrecked that one. I thought I checked, but obviously I didn't. Just goes to show we all make mistakes. I like to go that way, I think. That's more. Let's go that way. And then this one, I'm going to cut that off a little bit on the side. And I'm going to put that in the middle like that there, so you've got something nice and pretty to look at. You can mat that too if you wanted to. It's like if you wanted to make it special for a special birthday, you could mat that on the inside as well, or you could just leave it the way it is. Did I cut that stronger? I tell you what, my cutting today is not all that desirable, to say the least. Let's try that. I might do that actually for a change. And then the message can be written on the inside of the card. And you can put something on the inside of that one as well. Do it that way, okay, because there's more room. Again, just cutting it, eyeballing it, using the edge of the pattern paper as a guide. And you could use that in the middle like that. That way around, I think. Oops. Just dropping it on the floor, sorry. Because it's not fitting in my bag anymore, it's just going straight on the floor. Oh, not good. No, which way around? Okay, you just have it that way around, I think. And then that message can be written on there. And then if you wanted to, you could grab another one of these elements here to put on the inside of that one there. That one there would be perfect. Sorry, I've got stuff everywhere because I've got all my printables. I've got my foam mats, which I didn't need to have all that after all. So we're going to cut that off. Cut off around there. It's a very, very pale pink. I don't know if you can see that it's a pale pink. I can just see it around the edges. So just put that one in. And then this one can go in here. And then the message can be written around it. So I think that looks nice. I'm just going to make it a bit squarer. I probably should have used my trimmer to start off with because it's not very straight. Doubling myself the work here. Okay. Because I've got all these shelves in front of me here, in front of my camera, if you didn't know, if you don't watch my channel regularly. So I can't put stuff in front of me. Oops. It has to be the sides of me, because I've got all this shelving across my desk for all the things I like to have close to hand. And they used to be sitting on my desk, but then I thought they were a bit untidy looking and bit not ordered. So, and having the shelves here is good because I can actually fit more stuff in. I'm not going to put a border on this one. I'm just going to leave it plain and get the backing off. That'll be good. Okay. So you've got that card, Thinking of You, with the plain inside. Then you've got this one here, Happy Birthday, with the matted inside. So just to give you a bit of an idea of two different ways you can use this kit, and I really like the way it looks, and I hope that you have a go at just doing this, using this kit yourself, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.